Hi, this is the Impromptu Life. I'm artist Artettina, also known as Artettina, and I just wanted to update one of my last videos. So I was doing this cool thing with the window coverings for going nomadic and running around. I'm shaking the camera because we're in the car. Oh, anyway, and just in a little bit of the runaround that I had been doing, it just wasn't like, and especially when I was putting them up in the window, sometimes the clips that you use for folders, the clips that I was using on these, you can see the previous video if you want to know what I was talking about, it weren't working. So I actually have some fabric. I had some extra fabric. I found these on sale. So they're kind of, what's the word? I want to say they're kind of, I don't know how to put it, but I really like them. And so I'll show you kind of what I did here. I'm trying to think of which one I can take out easily. I'll just take out this one here. So I'll kind of show you what I did. And I have a sewing machine, so I went ahead and I sewed this on instead of clipping or anything else. It does have a little bit of the double sticky tape in it. And it fits around that thing on my car, so it just gets held in right like that. I do have the felt on the back, so it does just look like tinted windows on the outside. And I know, you let me know what you think. Is it a little bit ostentatious, I think is the word? But I love it. I've always loved this fabric, and I never got to use it for anything, so this was perfect. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get to use it. And then to also just help with the hold, I found these on sale, and I'm like, ooh, little bling. And I think I was kind of still, you know how I love the DYI Vardo like look and stuff. I think it does give it a very stagecoachy. It gives it a very stagecoach like vibe. And I love that Western stagecoach vibe. So I'm going with it. And yeah, I'm going with it. And I also made some of these on the fronts. I have, so you're wondering probably why I did this little plaid ring here. On the front windows, I went with a very soft like plaid. So it's a different look, and I was like, this is a completely different look. And I'm like, how can I tie these two together? And being artist the way I am, I tied them together by putting the upper front windows just with a plaid on the back. Again, sewed the edges. So the other one I didn't do is the moonroof one. I did not do anything but the tin foil, foiling tape, and the gray for the insulation. But I'm probably going to end up sewing something onto that too, maybe something that even holds some stuff, because the foiling tape that I was using, I saw another video where they used foiling tape to cover in any edges that light was still getting through, and I thought, oh, that's a brilliant idea. And at first when I was putting it on, I'm like, oh, this is super sticky, this is going to be amazing. But it's so hot here that when I was out and running around and kind of testing my things out, even when I would take them down, some of the foil would peel and stick, and I got now some sticking on the windows. So to me, I wasn't happy about it. I was like, this isn't gonna work for coming in and out of my windows every day. So that's why I reverted to the sewing and picking out some of my fabrics that I've had around for a while. I wish I had enough for all the windows, but I didn't. And I like this so much better. Matter of fact, as soon as I was done sewing, I was so happy. How am I going to wash them? Probably I'm going to have to resort to like a Huggies butt wipes. That term, butt wipes. I'm probably going to have to resort to Huggies and something like that. So that is the update on the window coverings. I had this Velcro that I had purchased, and I don't know where it went, but I got some other double sticky Velcro, and now I'm working on still securing the side system. Here, let me take this off and show you really quickly, because for those of you who don't know who I am, oh, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But those of you who don't know quite what's going on here, I've been working on redesigning this side. I don't know if you can see it in the light or not. The cabinets, and this part of the cabinet, these keep slipping out as I'm jiggling down the road. That's not very good example there. You can't really see it. So what we're going to be doing is I have decided, and if you have any other better suggestions, let me know, because this is just the fast way of doing it, is I have this fabric up here. I put it in between the stuff. I'm going to put a couple wash rags up there instead. Just the absorption on the car, that I don't want the wood pressing. I don't want the wood pressing into the car. So, but I do have this extra fabric. Again, goes with absolutely nothing. I actually probably should go in and see if I have enough of this scrap left. But it probably won't, the stuff probably won't stick to it very well, because I'm going to be using sticky Velcro, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on either side of my wood thing, Velcro down the edges, and that way I can literally Velcro a sheet in front of the whole thing, and maybe that will keep some things. I don't mind so much if they drift out. I was going to put Velcro across each thing, but then I realized, one, I don't know where my Velcro roll went, so I have to use this other Velcro that I have, and two, I also don't, it's kind of, what do you want to call it, feng shui, when cabinets are open and towards you anyway, and they won't really be, because the refrigerator will be on this side. But I decided to keep all the small things from rolling out. I decided, what would work really well for just small things, and I can tuck things behind it, is something like this, and where when I do have to get into it, instead of undoing a whole Velcro thing, I just undo the edges on one side or the other and sneak in that way to get into the little compartments. That's where we're at. So I just wanted to give you an update. I am about ready to go. I think, I know I always say this, that we're going to be back and out selling art on the road, because I'm still doing my live shows. If you love my artwork, I try to, in the comment sections down below, when I remember to go put in a link, to support my being able to continue to do artwork full time, you'll find, I'll try to put links onto some of my stores down in the description. Either way, thank you so much for joining the Impromptu Life. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are into sort of unusual little travels, lifestyles. I will be going up to Oregon next, and then back to Arizona maybe. I don't think I'm gonna make Texas this year. I know I say every year I gotta go down and drive through Texas and go east, and I don't know if I will. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'll know more in November. So anyway, have an amazing day, have an amazing week, and I do have another carnivore video that I will be doing that answers all the questions to that carnivore video that was really popular, and people were leaving so much amazing response. Go and watch that video. That's about the carnivore diet that I'm doing and was trying, and what I'm doing now. I will do a whole video about, or a couple videos on that, but I wanted to answer a lot of the questions, and I also wanted to share a lot of the advice that was in those comments that I think were really, really helpful. All right, bye. Thanks for joining me.